Okay, so you're going to use Genially to create an interactive image. When you sign up, once you create your account using Google, you will be at this screen. You don't have anything yet, that's what it's telling you. So this is where you will come under My Creations when you need to come back to it and have your saved projects here. Okay, but right now I'm going to go to Create Genially so I can see all the different things I can create. And for this project, you're going to create an interactive image. Click on that one. We want to upload an image and put sort of like hotspots or buttons that lead to somewhere else. So a good one could be your screenshot, your final screenshot of your design. It could be an image of a picture in the location that you want. The background image is up to you. I'm going to upload an image and it's going to bring up my drive. So whatever image you're going to use as your background image, you need to have it saved in your drive. My photo is saved in Recents because I just brought it up. And it's this first one. So I will click on it. I will click Open. And there it is. Okay, and it's asking you, is this the image you want? Accept if you do. And now it's going to create your interactive hotspot. Okay. So now from this point, I want to put interactive elements, that's what they're calling them, up, or buttons that will lead to somewhere else. Okay, so this is where you can explain a little more detail about what's in your design. So if you want to explain what type of bed, and maybe you'll even have the name of it or a website to show what type of bed this is and where you got it from. So let's say this computer over here, I want to explain is a MacBook. So I'm going to go to Interactive Elements. And I'm going to look with buttons. So if you want to have a button with just text, maybe you're just explaining or typing something, that's fine. Okay, if numbers, you can pick that, but most of the time you're going to use buttons. And then down here, there are a couple of different buttons, okay, that you can look through whatever design you want. I'm just going to pick this one for now, and I put it onto my screen. Now I'm going to click and drag it where I want. I'm going to put it sort of right next to the computer. I don't want to block the computer, so I'll put it next to it. You can resize it, okay? And you can zoom this picture in if you want. So now what am I going to have this button link to? Okay, so when you click on it, you see that there are two options. When you hover, okay, you can have it go to a certain type of activity. So where do you want it to go? Do you want to have like text in there? Do you want to have a link? Let's say I want this to link to Apple. So I can say what kind of computer it is. Okay, and I need to paste it in. So actually, I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to find the actual website. So it's sign in. Let's do Apple computers. Okay, so it's this site. So let's say I want it to go to something specific, like a certain MacBook. So let's say we'll go to Mac or desktop. And let's say that the computer on that desk is a MacBook Pro. So I want, when you click that button, to go to this site so that you can explain that's the computer that you have. So while the site is loading, I'm going to come up here and I'm going to copy this URL or this address. I'm going to hit Control C and I'm going to go back to here. This is where I will paste it in and I will hit Save. Okay, now when you click on this button, it's going to bring you there. Okay, you're not going to see it when you're in editing mode. You have to go out to preview mode, which would be this little eyeball. So I'm going to go into preview mode and see if my interactive button works. When I click on it, it brings me to that site. Okay, so now you're going to put some more. So maybe you want to, we got to get out of preview. We got to go back to edit. And let's pick another interactive element. And I'll pick this one again. And where do I want it to go? Maybe I want it on the bed. And now this time, when I click on my interactive element, tool tip, let's see, do I want it to be a tip? I don't want it to be a link. Let me try the other one. So here, when it says animation, let's see what our options are. Okay, so you can have the button enter, that kind of move around. You can have different effects for your buttons. That's where you can set them here. Okay, right now I'm going to leave that. I'm going to go back to here. So a window will open when you click on the internet. Let's see, tooltip. And maybe you just want to put in some text. So maybe you're going to explain that these sheets are designer from pick a store, let's say Macy's. And you want to type anything else in there. You're going to hit save. We're going to go to preview and see what that looks like. And when we click on that one, a window should pop. There we go. I don't even have to click hover. So you can have windows where you type explaining. You can have links that'll bring you to a picture. Okay? Or you can even have a picture in there. So maybe for when you did this interactive hotspot, let's click it again. Okay, you can insert an image here. See, there's the image button. So you can have a picture of the actual sheets that you want here. You can insert it, hit save, and it would be there. Okay, and that's how you create your interactive hotspots. So you should have buttons around your design or around your picture explaining what exactly it is. Well, this is where you can explain a little further because the program only has some specific things in there. If you want to explain a little further, that's where you can do that.